Hello and welcome to another session of Suburban Apples. It's still winter. Uh, a little bit of time has passed, a couple of days since we last saw our motley crew, not to be confused with an actual Motley or the band Motley Crew, but our ragtag team of adventurers have all sort of dispersed after the last bit of chaos. But it's early February in Brigganfowl, and coincidentally, also San Alapius. Funny how time works. And it's been a while since there's been fresh snowfall, so along the roads of San Alapius, the snow's sort of gray and crunchy with black bits. You know, the sort of icy garbage you get only in the city. Couple of dry patches where people have doused the area with salt in an attempt to fight back against Mother Nature's cold, uncalloused approach to people who have fragile hips. And it's here where we start the scene, focusing in on a young lady in a red jacket with an unconventional dog.
Yep, walking, bundled up in the snow with her puppy. As usual, everyone changing sides of the street they're walking on, if anyone's out. As soon as they see the giant animal.
Perfect. And Mark, it's your day off from, Blockbuster or thrift store or whichever one it was, because I love both of them. But it's your day off. And perhaps it is a bit serendipitous that you find yourself kind of staring out the window wistfully. And you see this young knocker in a red jacket walking the biggest fucking animal you've ever laid your eyes on.
It's a teenager, probably high school. Has probably the hood is up, but you can probably see the dyed orange hair, like Kool-Aid dyed orange hair, and then the knocker swirls. And the dog has a what was the design? It was like a little bib.
Yeah, it's sort of like a collar, a maid's collar kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Out of the fur.
Yeah, he's probably drawing a little spiral in the fog in the window, and just completely just full body perks up, gets out of his seat like an alarmed cat would, and runs to grab a hoodie and gets to the door as fast as his legs can humanly carry him.
Well, it's icy, so it's easy to presume she's probably not walking like full speed.
Oh yeah, and she's absolutely still wearing combat boots. They look old and probably have holes in them, but she's wearing combat boots.
He'll pause at the door and peek out the window just for a second, and then he'll look back down and hold a hand against the window, smile, and then twist the doorknob and just kind of casually as possible slip out and close the door behind him, thinking to himself, "Don't be too weird." Going for a walk.
Do you like follow behind her or like next to her?
Probably yeah, probably just starts walking next to her, doesn't really say much of a word.
And suddenly a cat puka.
How How old does he look? Does he look like young adult or also teenager?
Teenager, definitely on the older side of mid teens.
You guys are roughly the same age.
Cool. Do I recognize him from school at all?
You've probably seen him around. Just because you're both Cathane at a high school doesn't necessarily mean that you travel in the same circles.
Right.
But yeah. He's been around. You've just never really run into each other or had an excuse to talk before.
Yeah. Fucking fifth period gym, right?
Jim. Yeah, I think so.
That was the worst. It was right after lunch. It sucked.
Yeah. Never really could keep it down.
Tasha.
Mark.
How does Nana look like she's reacting to a cat?
I mean, she has like that little like thing where like even though she's walking, she's looking over her shoulder.
And Tasha will point down to the dog and be like, "That's Nana. Nana, this is a friend. Be nice. No eating."
Again,
she's
biggest fuck off wolf you've ever seen.
Oh, she's so majestic. Look, it's so majestic.
Yes, she is. Who's a majestic puppy?
Just like a from this giant dog.
There's some crazy shit happening at the hospital. Did you hear about that?
Nope, but say no more. I'm coming.
Oh, I don't think it's happening now. Just like there was some kind of explosion, I think, or something about it. It's fucking in pieces.
Oh right. No, that was no. I heard about that.
It's fucking crazy.
Wow. So was there more to that story?
I mean, maybe I heard there was a crocodile, but like that's crazy, right?
Mad as a hatter.
Yeah, they're doing some fucked up shit in there. I'm glad it's whatever it was, it stopped for now.
Well, that's good. Wonder what's if it's all stopped, what's next?
You know what that is? A problem for future us.
Oh,
or maybe not
right
us.
now.
I don't fucking know.
Oh, the future's right now. We're living in it. There's got to be something.
Have you met Red Cap Lady takes in stray kids sometimes?
Many of those. You're gonna have to be a little more specific. Sorry.
Really fucking likes wine.
Really likes wine. Really likes wine. Oh, you can't say it.
She has a cat, right? Cat's name is Todd.
She has a human husband.
Well, you could think a human Todd might be a cat. I mean,
well, no. I thought it was human Todd, and then there was an animal Todd, but I could have been wrong. I could have gotten that from somewhere else.
There's a dragon named Ted, a human named Todd.
You can totally have a cat named Todd. I am here for this.
Has a cat. I don't know if you've seen him around.
Around these parts? Well, I'm always down to meet new people.
Was just gonna walk over there. If you wanted to accompany me, I'm sure she'd like to meet new people.
Poor kids.
Well,
I mean, I don't want to presume, but you seem kind of like a fucking stray.
I'll have you know, strays go on a lot of adventures and have a lot of fun.
Right, not saying there's anything wrong with that shit.
All right. I'll see where this yarn spins.
All right. So we're panning over to the much more manicured Brigandfowl, where, yes, it hasn't snowed there in a while, but instead of the grotesque, chunky bits of asphalt and ice, we have cleaned roads that have had a snowplow, and then, because the HOA demands it, all snow has been shoveled into neat position. I don't know how snow works. I live in Texas. Anyways, so we find ourselves in the home of Marcia. Rewinding a few minutes back because, well, you got a 5. And Erica is on her way over to check in with Marcia.
Yep. Real quick, it's a physical reality thing, not a perception thing, right?
Correct.
Okay, that's what I thought. Sorry, go ahead. Erica can go.
So Erica realizes that she's probably missed a lot since she's been kind of in a little bit of self-isolation after her last big ordeal. So she finally either drags herself out of the house or her dad makes her go outside, and she goes over to Marcia's house, knocks on the door.
Okay. So you knock on the door, and it's like a minute, and you see like the curtains twitch in the front living room, and then it's another minute, and then the door opens a little crack, and you've met Marcia before, but she's a little gaunter than you remember her being. There's like a scar on her cheek, and she's in like a leather jacket and like shit kicker boots. And she looks at you and she says, "What do you want?"
I just wanted to come say hi. Did I come at a bad time?
Yes, she says, and just kind of like squints. And she's like, "How? You're like a kid. Are you? You're not working for anybody, are you?"
No.
Okay.
I'm Erica. I live like across the street.
You live across this, so you know whose house this is.
I do.
Okay.
She looks so confused.
Get in here, kid, she says, and she opens the door and like jerks a finger over her shoulder to usher you inside. And like opens the door a little bit wider.
She'll come inside. It's like, I know that they've met out of character. I know that they've met before. So Erica's like, why are you acting like this? But okay.
So after you come inside, Marcia closes the door. But before she does, she like looks around a little bit. Like she like, you know, peeks out and like sort of looks back and forth and squints and then shuts the door behind her. And then she considers you for a second, like tilting her head back, and she just says, "I don't know if I believe that you don't work for anybody. Because I know the Giordanos aren't above employing children, but you said your name whose house this is, so whose house is this?"
The neighborhood mom.
The neighborhood mom. Well, I mean, I've told weirder, I guess. Do you know what time she's gonna be home?
No.
All right, well, you probably don't want to be here when she gets here. So,
Just as you're like showing her the door,
yeah.
you kind of phase back.
Okay. So she starts ushering Erica toward the door, and there's like a disturbance behind Erica. And when you turn back around, Marcia is in her usual garb, like a nice house dress. Like it's, you know, casual for her, so it's sort of a well put together kimono deal. And she steps back with like and kind of pulls her hands away from Erica, like she's, you know, doesn't want to hurt her or anything. And she blinks for a second and presses a hand to her temple, and she just says, "Oh, not again. Are you all right?"
I think so. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. And she kind of does that thing that people do when they like burp or like, you know, maybe ate a little bit too much, where she kind of puts her hand to her mouth and kind of, I'm fine. I ate something that has been disagreeing with me pretty strongly in some very interesting ways. But I'm all right. Come in, sit. Can I get you a drink or anything? I didn't say or hurt or I didn't do. You all right?
She shakes her head and then nods, and she just looks very confused. Like, you definitely acted like you didn't know who I was.
Oh, I'm sure I didn't. Go ahead, grab a seat.
Accused me of working for somebody.
Oh no. Well, let's just be glad that was a minor episode, okay?
Okay. She's like, you know what? Screw it. I'm done. Can I have some? Can I have some water?
Sure. So she goes into the kitchen and gets a glass of water, and she opens the fridge and she says, "I have juice too. It's mostly for mixers, but if you want anything."
Juice is cool, yeah.
She brings out like a giant full glass of water, a giant full glass of juice, and then under one bottle she has like one of those Costco size bottles of like Arbor Mist. She like pops the top off that and just like collapses onto a nearby chair and starts drinking it. And she says, "What did you need, sweetheart?"
I just wanted to check in. I know I've been absent for the last little while, so I wanted to see what's going on.
That's a great question. The short story is that we went to the Ronald Reagan's Children's Wellness Center to save a little boy that I've never met. Joey, yes. And, you know, like we do, we split up, and I ran afoul of our hooked friend, and then everything gets a little blurry and very small.
Hey, Rebecca, take a moment and look at the side chat.
I know, I just saw it. Hold on. Okay. One sec. Oh. Oh no. Okay. So she says everything got kind of small. There's like another disturbance. It's kind of, I would imagine, like when your ears pop, you know what I mean? When like the pressure changes on a plane. And then the Mercia sitting in front of you is in still like a robe, but it's like a quilted robe, and like there's like a very obvious moo underneath it, and some like really fluffy slippers, and she looks like she's like she just aged 100 years. And she just says, I haven't seen you in a while.
Erica blinks.
This is one of those damned dreams again, isn't it?
Probably.
She raises like a gnarled hand, and she just says, well, I don't much go in for that sort of adventure anymore. And I don't appreciate it when kids interrupt my soaps.
So all of this time, Tasha and Mark have been walking, and they finally reach Marcia's house.
And Tasha knocks on the door like, Mom.
I don't want any.
Erica fucking jumps up and bolts for the door and yanks it open like, get in here.
I mean, no, shit. God damn it. What are you doing
Watch
here?
your mouth.
I'm fucking trying. Shit.
I came to check in with Marcia, and she's been now 3 different people. The
hell?
Just get in here.
Okay, Mark, that's Erica, that's Marcia. Marcia, Erica, that's Mark.
Erica waves, and Mark sees a little she.
Mark bows. That grand sort of over, bows way more than he needs to.
What are you doing?
Are you some kind of stage magician? Because I don't go in for that either.
I've been known to take the stage in the past.
What are all these people doing in my house?
As Erica looks at Mark and finally notices that she's a kitty, her eyes get a little wide, and she's like, don't have time for that. Because, normally a little kid would go, kitty! She's not going to do that right now.
Priorities.
Priorities, yeah. But then she's like, don't bow to me. Hi, I'm Erica.
Marcia's 1,000 years old right now. We got more important things.
Yeah, she's now an old grumpy lady. Before she was a grumpy younger lady, and then she was herself. This is weird. What happened to her?
I can try and find out. Give me 2 seconds. And
I forgot how loud kids are.
I think what's a cool bunk for this? Tasha's going to try and she'll try and make herself cry, or like poke her eyes enough to get like some tears, and sort of go over and like scribble some like simple equations over on physically on Marcia with the tears, and cast Autumn Eyes.
What are you doing? No.
Just don't fucking worry about it.
I already had a sponge bath this week. Get off.
I'll let that reduce for 2.
All right, cool. So this is greater than or equal to 6, I think is how this works. I have 2 in Faye and 2 in Autumn. Cool. I have 3 successes, so I can see illness and infirmity, obviously recognize weaknesses and stress points here, recognize those marked by some greater impending doom, but it says like specifically curse or something. Where is it? Person learns the general state of the info's health, getting more detailed information the more successes she rolls. Alternately, the changeling might identify a weak point in an opponent. The subject of if the subject of Autumn Eyes is the subject of some curse, debilitating magic, or great impending doom, then this fact is revealed with 3 or more successes. Awesome. Along with the nature of the doom or supernatural malignance.
Okay. So I guess it all just sort of pops up like a data sheet.
Yeah.
Sure.
Marcia Mason, 100 years old. Alias TikTok Croc, alias Grendel's mother. Several other aliases, but none that are stuff you would recognize as being even remotely pertinent to you at this time. Her health bar seems full.
Yeah, because that's Tasha is a Fortnite player. She sees this as a video game.
You get her whole character sheet, like her stats and all.
Her mana bar full, and then some.
Full and then some.
Okay.
Yeah. And you hear a faint ticking that you've heard before, but it definitely isn't coming from a purse anymore.
Right.
It's coming from Marcia.
Does it seem like this is like how long has it been since she unleashed?
It's been about a week.
So I guess that's probably not left over from the unleashing. It's probably because of the ticking.
It's me playing fast and loose with some fun stuff. So,
cool. Yeah, I'm into it.
Yeah. So
all right. This is really fucked up. I mean, I guess it kind of stays with the, themes and motifs or whatever. So that's the crocodile, she says, turning to everyone and pointing at Marcia.
I'm not a damn crocodile. And as she starts saying that, it pops again, and normal Marcia is sitting there with her arbor mist, and she just Tasha's right there, and she just goes, oh my God.
Erica is just kind of a little wide-eyed,
welcome. I don't know you. Nice to meet you. And then she just starts swigging arbor mist again.
Don't take this the wrong way, but what the fuck's happening to you?
Oh, I'm not entirely sure. I've mostly just been drinking a lot, so I don't have to think about it.
I don't think that's a healthy coping mechanism.
Erica just mumbles, I wish I could.
I'm always me, but sometimes I'm another me, other me's, many me's, many me's.
Is it like a fucking multiple personality kind of shit, or is it like?
Are you role playing?
I mean, you've seen, right? I was someone.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're 5,000 years old.
Yeah, as far as I know, multiple personality disorder doesn't involve actually physically transforming.
Right.
No, it doesn't.
You remember that magic clock that I got in the mail?
Yeah, from Gerald, my upstairs neighbor.
Oh, is that who gave it to me? I might need to have some words with Gerald, because I've appeared to have eaten the clock, which is not the strangest thing I've ever consumed, but doesn't seem to be going anywhere, and it's causing me some digestive problems.
But also you were a goddamn crocodile for a little bit there, not as a regular crocodile, like a fucking big ass crocodile.
Wait, is this like the one from All Dogs Go to Heaven?
Mark just finds a nice unoccupied wall to lean against, cross his arms, and smile.
Because that big ass crocodile that swallows a clock is in All Dogs Go to Heaven. So
okay. So there's another little pop, but Marcia still looks pretty much the same. Her hair is maybe a little shorter, and she kind of blinks at you guys, and she says, "What's Patrick's friends? Hello, Patrick's friends. How are you? He's not here right now. I think he's. Oh, where is he? Oh my God, where is he?
He's probably fine.
Where is he? Oh, I don't even remember his cell phone. Where? Oh my God, I'm a terrible mother. And she,
What?
oh, I just,
Erica's jaw drops again. She's just like,
well, he's absolutely going to be grounded when he gets home because he did not ask me for permission to leave. And I had had about enough of that.
He's probably fine. You don't remember like a hospital.
Well, I remember birthing him at a hospital, certainly.
Right, no, but like recently.
No, did he go to the
No.
Is he injured?
Not him. Sorry. This is very strange. He's probably fine.
That's not really filling me with a lot of reassurance. You know what? I'm just gonna go look for him. Let's go find him. I'm gonna go find him.
Sure.
let's go check on Patrick.
That actually might not
Erica
be such a fucking bad idea.
Erica nods, agrees with Tasha. Come on, Kitty.
So she's introduced herself twice now to the new kid. And she looks again, she says, "Oh, sorry, dear. Are you one of Patrick's friends too? I don't think I've met you."
Yes, I am definitely one of Patrick's friends, and it is a pleasure to meet you. My name is Mark.
She shakes her hand and she says, "Mark, he needs more friends like you. You're so polite." And she
Erica goes, "Hey."
That was not an aspersion on you two. That it just, he keeps strange company sometimes, that boy of mine.
You're absolutely right.
He does, yeah.
She's like gathering up her coat and stuff and kind of like ushering the kids all toward the door, and she says, "All right, let's all get in. Everybody put on your seatbelts."
Does she keep her Fey mane when she changes?
I mean, yes. It just
Okay.
It
Does
is
it change with her?
appropriately. Yes.
Okay.
If she doesn't, I will make a specific mention of it.
Cool. This would be real fucking fascinating if I weren't so confused.
Sweetheart, I know that you're kind of a free spirit, but I really need you to watch your language.
Oh shit. I mean, fuck.
It's all right. Baby steps.
Erica snickers, covers her mouth with snickers.
She's baby steps, and she pats you on the shoulder, like she's not like upset.
Shoot.
That was great. And she gives you big, like, empathetic thumbs up and ushers everybody into the car, I guess.
I just imagine like driving, screaming Patrick's name out of the window of your SUV.
Patrick, your friends are here.
Mark himself is like, "Who the fuck is Patrick?"
No, I mean, I would imagine that she would be like, "Oh, we're gonna check out the park," or like his usual haunts.
Patrick, your friends are here. Your friends are here.
I'm loving every minute of this. This is great.
So I'm not keeping like a total track on the time.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're probably only driving for a couple of minutes before you're popped back to yourself again.
So the car like swerves for a second. Marcy goes, "Holy, okay."
Erica
that was a
grabs
fun
onto whoever's in the back seat with her.
I'm gonna pull over though because I think I'm not good to drive right now.
I got it. Let me drive. Okay. I have a license, she says, pulling out the fake ID.
This Marcia pats her again on the shoulder, or maybe like on the face, like gently, and she just says, "Good for you, dear," and she gets into the passenger seat. And then once she gets in the passenger seat, she opens up the glove box and she pulls out a couple of those little tiny bottles of like airport vodka. And she knocks them back and she looks at the kids in her car and she just says, to the newest one, she says, "This hasn't been a great week for me."
She's not normally like this. Wow. Okay. Let's just go find Patrick.
Oh, we're looking for Patrick? That'll be nice. I haven't seen him in a while.
Yes, we're looking for Patrick because you insisted. when you weren't you.
Oh God. This is what I get for trying to be a helpful neighbor.
0 dots to drive here, by the way, but is going to try and find where Patrick is.
Oh, roll me that dex, that sweet, sweet dex, since we're on the
I do have Dex.
Erica's rubbing her temples and like making sure her seatbelt's on really tight.
Nimble fingers? No, probably not at all.
No, as a matter of fact, rolling a diff 7 since you don't got the skill.
That makes sense. Hey, 3 successes, I'm a natural.
Whoa.
Holy driving games.
I'm real good at this.
It's because you're a knocker. It's in your
Yeah.
It's all the Grand Theft Auto and shit.
Yep.
You got
just like
one
in
of those
Fortnite.
steering wheels. Yeah.
So, anyways, as you're driving along, screaming Patrick out the window, I don't know what Marcia is doing except for probably like nursing a headache.
Yep. Every once in a while she says, Patrick. But it's like that.
Patrick, your friends are here.
I imagine Mark just calling that out the window. Patrick, your friends are here.
Patrick.
You don't have to hide. It's okay. We're your friends.
Patrick be like, who the hell are you?
I always wanted a cat friend.
Right?
We'll get there in just a moment.
What do you look like, Patrick? No.
You look like Peter Pan.
For the sake of narrative, and I don't really have anything to do with you guys if you're just driving around doing nothing, you do eventually find yourself once again in like the ghettos of San Alopias, just sort of screaming out the window in the bad part of the neighborhood in a very expensive car.
This is fine.
Because this is just a normal Tuesday. It's okay.
At one point, we're like slow rolling down like a side street and people are looking at us. Marcia has to make eye contact with someone and go, just try it.
Like, should have taken Sovereign. People staring, just Sovereign them. Oh my god.
All right.
Did you come to me because you needed something, children?
Was gonna just check in after you turned into a big fuck off crocodile. But this is
Yeah, I just was checking in just to check in, and apparently I missed a lot.
It pops again. And Marcia looks again the same, but with a little bit shorter hair, and just says, what? Oh, wait. What are you? Oh, I guess so I can better scream out the, Patrick, sweetheart!
As you pass by.
Oh, she's Patrick's mom again. All right. I like this one.
You find yourself in front of like a decrepit old house. Kind of a throwback to the area before it was like subsidized into like lean-to houses and frickin' ghettos and just, I don't know, I'm forgetting all the words for crappy living in a big city. But yes, you find yourself in front of one of those. And Patrick, that's when you hear, Patrick, your friends are here.
Patrick, in the meanwhile, has been staying on what seems to be like it used to be a bed, but it's been like, it's one of those ones where it's clear, like, aside from him using it now, it's like the sheets are disintegrating, the mattress itself is definitely in no good shape or anything like that, but he's got himself like wrapped up in there for a moment, probably one of the few times where he's not like actually active. He must have been up actually he doesn't even remember when he actually got to sleep. It was dark, but maybe it was starting to go light. He doesn't know. But either way, the calls out for Patrick and stuff like that, sort of shuffle him over, and he sort of gets up, hair just completely wild, complete bedhead, as he sort of looks around and he's hearing voices, one of which he doesn't recognize at all. But Patrick, your friends are here. He's like, huh? And he goes to the window and slides it open and sort of squints because it's rather bright out, and tries to take a peek out to see who's calling for him.
Marcia, because your mother's intuition, you look up, and there, in this condemned building, your only son.
Wait, what are you doing up there? You know, I try to support your independence, but you need to hang out in safer places. You haven't even gotten your tetanus shot. And she gets out of the car.
Erica gets out of the car and waves, Patrick, hi! We really need to come down here.
I'm not coming down there.
Why?
I don't want to.
Patrick?
Okay, can I come in?
Yeah, come on in.
She heads in.
Patrick
Okay.
Gerald Mason, we are going to have words when I get up there, young man.
Your
That's
middle
a
name is
wonderful
Gerald?
name.
I guess it should be Todd. But
Patrick Todd.
Patrick Theodore Mason?
Actually, that's pretty good. I like that.
Todd is now short for Theodore. You're welcome, everyone. I've just advanced the
Yeah.
Great.
There's almost a small glare actually down from there as you say that. He goes, "You're not my mother," and the window just slams shut.
Oh, we'll see who his mother is, she says.
Erica picks up her pace, knowing that she's about to come storming up. And
Oh god, she's gonna fucking kill Patrick. Come on, Mark.
As they're going up, Mark's going to be last, but whoever's in front of him, he's going to say, "No, my friend Patrick's okay."
Tasha's like, oh shit, wait a minute, and then goes back and locks the car and comes back and is like, okay, all right, we're good.
I appreciate you protecting Marcia's financial assets. By that, I want to say for the joy of narrative, I want to keep it going for just a second, even though it may not be.
Mm-hmm.
But she comes storming up the stairs, guesstimating the floor. Is it open? Is this a? Can we see other rooms, or are there closed doors?
It's mostly boarded up, and it's very clear no one has lived in this house for a long time.
Patrick Theodore Mason, you are going to get tuberculosis.
Cool, I'll take 20 because this is coming.
As she approaches, she's doing the angry mom walk. You all know it.
Yeah.
Yeah, at that point, Erica just kind of sidesteps and follows behind her.
And as she's walking, she kind of wobbles and sways a little bit. And there's that pop again. And she blinks for a second, and she actually leans on the wall to kind of stay fully upright. And she just says, "Oh, it's Patrick! We found Patrick." Hello, Patrick.
Are you normal, Marcy, again?
She looks at herself and kind of feels around her body, her face. She's just putting her hands on her own body. And she says, "I think so."
Okay, good.
Patrick's some real fucked up shit's going on.
She takes a very deep breath and she just collapses next to Patrick. I've already had a long day.
Patrick's been sitting on the bed and he's kicking his feet, but that's the most activity that seems to be coming out from him right now. And he didn't. He probably picked his eyes up around the time the pop happened, so he didn't get to see the change. He's like, "Well, what's wrong?"
Nothing's wrong. I feel great, Marcia says, and she knocks back another tiny bottle of vodka.
She's changing into different people. It's very strange. And she swallowed the frickin' clock.
What clock?
Oh my god, hold on.
The crocodile's clock.
Oh!
Roll that fast. Oh no, there's another pop.
So, like,
And then, so
out of
who's in front of
character,
me and who's behind me?
out of character, does she change every time you mention clock or crocodile? Like, is that what happens?
Oh, wait, how many times do we have to do that? Do I do this even if I'm already a thing?
No.
Hold on.
Oh my god, that's funny. So, well, Erica had sat next to Patrick, so she's in front.
As
It's like,
Erica moves faster, there's a pop, and then there's a full-on hissing adult crocodile on the floor.
So she fucking screams and jumps onto the bed like,
This fucking shit.
TikTok! He says, as without suddenly, like, you know, whatever dour mood he had is like completely gone, and he goes over, not to give it a hug, but to like grab its tail and start tugging it.
It
So
tries
this is
to bite him.
insanity you've been invited to, Mark.
I'm sorry.
So, and this is the insanity you've been invited to. A small boy is wrestling a crocodile.
Mark looks like he's about to clap his hands like for a second, and then his ears like flatten.
I guess I try to bite Patrick.
oh my god!
It's time for that Dax Athletics to come in.
Yeah. Is that what you roll to bite? Dex Athletics or is it
No,
Dex
I'm
Strength?
doing that to dodge because
Oh,
you
okay,
can
Dex
grab
Brawl
its
for you.
tail.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me see where I have Marcia's character sheet.
Do. Quick and nimble apply.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Hold on.
Ha! That
Begin
is
any
seven.
kind of special crocodile math.
Seven successes.
Because we're not in like
Yeah.
high stakes combat, we're not gonna do like special crocodile math yet.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna assume I don't beat 7 successes because I know that we're not that high.
Yeah.
Patrick's just like, you know, there it flips around and Patrick's like dancing around and he's laughing. Tick tock, you can catch me, you stupid old croc.
Let's see. Dexterity and what?
Dex Brawl. Yeah.
Brawl?
Brawl. Yeah.
Okay.
Bro.
Sure. I mean, there's no way. Yeah. Nope.
Nope.
It just continues to try to bite badly. It's got like googly eyes.
Yeah.
You
And
know, it's a crocodile.
Patrick's bite for sure got its tail, and it's almost like dragging. Well, trying to drag it. He's not that strong, but he's like, I caught him! I caught you, you TikTok croc.
It's gonna try to do that weird crocodile run under the bed.
as it's dragging Patrick along.
Now that I think about this, I don't know why the fuck I thought fighting Patrick would help any of this shit.
So when she did notice the crocodile and she like scooted back and screamed, Tasha would have probably picked this out the best, that she was like, oh my god, she really is a fucking crocodile.
Hey, language!
Language doesn't matter. Look at it.
Oh, I can hear the ticking too.
That's fair. Just don't tell your parents where you heard that goddamn word, alright? Oh no. Frickin' Barry royalty coming after me.
Like, no, I've heard my dad say it in the shed. It's fine.
Oh, thank God.
I'm gonna assume that after a second, there's like another pop, and then Patrick is just holding Marcia's legs, and you're like a thump, and she just goes, "Oh,
You're the new TikTok.
oh god."
Does that mean that you're his nemesis? Because that sucks.
Hold on. Where's my thing?
Or one of them.
You rolled 5.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to find my page.
That's what you started with.
What?
That's what you started with.
Oh,
That's fine.
yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. So she's in, so there pops again, and she's in a fucking leather jacket and shit kicker boots or whatever, and she comes out from under that bed, like she like punts Patrick off of her, like she, she doesn't know what has legs.
As,
But she kicks out.
I'm just following along with the previous successes. He does, as he punts him, he's like sort of flips and back springs and lands again.
Okay.
Oh,
She
this is
comes
fun.
out from under the
This
bed.
is a lot of fun.
She comes out from under the bed and she has a butterfly knife in hand, and she says, "Who sent you?"
When did you get to be such a boss ass bitch? Holy fuck!
You kids better sit the fuck down. You do not want to fuck with me today.
I mean, yes, ma'am. Tasha sits.
Patrick doesn't. He's got his hands on his hips. Or what?
Mark also doesn't.
Who are you working for? You two, anyway. And she like wags the blade at Mark and Tasha, and she says, "You're old enough to work. So whose pocket are you in, kids? Huh? Who's paying you the big bucks?" And she's kind of like walking toward him.
Oh, no one pays me. I take what I need.
My viewers on Twitch? I don't understand the question.
Where the fuck am I, and who the fuck are all of you?
She's paranoid and thinks you're working for somebody. She's the first one I met.
You're on candid camera.
There's cameras in here? Are you fucking kidding me?
Probably.
She's like really confused. Okay, listen, well, I know the family didn't send me to take care of a bunch of fucking rugrats, so somebody needs to start telling me what the hell's going on, and quick. I don't appreciate time being wasted.
Just leaving.
Well, you turned into a crocodile when you first got here, and you're the TikTok croc. You swallowed the watch.
You on drugs, kid?
Probably should be.
You sure this kid's not on drugs? He sounds like he's probably on drugs.
No, it's probably you.
Excuse me? I recognize you, she says to Erica. You were the one at the house. What, did you slip something in my drink? You hit me over the back of the head?
No, I didn't.
Well, I got here somewhere.
But maybe I should have, because I really don't like this version of you.
Wow. My feelings are so hurt. Just cuts me real deep, she says. And then she pops.
Erica almost flipped her off. She was like,
oh, wow.
All right, nobody say a goddamn thing. Something is triggering this shit.
My head is killing me, Marcy says. And she like burps.
And Patrick actually does come up and actually gives Marcy a big hug. You're so cool.
Thank you, I guess. What did I, you know what? I probably don't want to know. Just another thing I don't think about.
So you all are gathered together. This group of familiar faces. And Patrick, your good friend, a complete stranger.
Good friend.
And Patrick's actually sort of takes a moment. He's looking at everyone, and he sort of takes a look at Mark, and he's looking at him. There's a sort of tilt in his head. You want me to roll remembrance or anything on that, or?
I mean, you can't. You can try. It never works for you, but you can try.
It's true, which is what you tell me what that diff is. That sweet, sweet diff.
It's a different story, so I'm gonna put it at 9.
Totally fine.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, do you need me to roll remembrance?
Sure, go for it. He's a different story, so it's 9.
Well, that's how often we've been running into each other. I, at least, am far more recognizable. I don't know.
Oh,
Just kidding.
is it just straight remembrance or?
I believe
think
it's intelligence plus remembrance.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I don't know why this thing isn't refreshing. Oh, I have to scroll down. Haha.
You know, I just realized I had the Dex Athletics memorized. I didn't pull up his sheet.
Is the dice roller? Is the dice roller not Discord?
It is
What is
Discord.
You're not in the Are you not in the Suburban Apples section?
I added. No, I added them.
I am, but I haven't seen any rolls yet.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
weirdly can only see my rolls.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this. Let's see.
We have weird permissions
There
or
we go.
something.
No, I mean I haven't fucked with the permissions since last game. Mm,
Damn.
Maybe it's a Discord thing.
Oh, at
see.
least it's not a botch.
Hey, you saw my rolls. That's
I did.
progress.
Yeah, I
Yay.
saw your roll.
Oh, it's in the general chat. Okay, yeah, I see that.
Oh, sorry. One moment.
I don't know what's going on with my thing because it's not even showing Robbie in my freaking whatever. I'm gonna have to.
Patrick
apparently-
somehow got one success.
Woo!
Oh, and I saw
Um,
that. Okay.
For one success, he seems mighty fancy for a kitty cat.
You seem mighty fancy for a kitty cat.
Thanks, Michael.
I love it. Great.
I mean, if that's all he remembers, that's just what's gonna spell out.
Well, thanks, buddy. You look pretty good today too.
I'm Patrick.
Oh, I know.
Do you know who else I am?
Too close.
What was that? Sorry.
Too close.
Too close? It's like, well, he is actually leaning pretty close. It's like, no. I could get closer.
Hmm.
Go on, guess. Everyone here's guessed.
Hmm. Hmm.
Oh, thank you, baby.
Oh.
Thank you.
Aw.
Aw, thank you, boys.
So cute.
Very pretty.
I
Thank you.
want to do a game, Mom.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mwah. Love you bunches. Thank you for the flowers.
I'm going to hang up.
You want to hang out?
Aw.
Aw. Go hang out with Dad.
Help me cook. Help me cook dinner.
Oh, wow, Dad, I got dinner.
Yeah, help me cook dinner for Mama. Come on, help me cook.
You'll be fine. It's fine. Why?
Goodbye.
Thank you, baby.
Aw.
This is the cutest.
I think I threw away my face.
Uh-oh.
Oh, whoops. Whoopsie.
Whoopsie. So, where were we?
Yeah, I was like, come on, guess. Everyone's guessed.
Hmm. Peter Stanley from
You're close.
Jim?
You're close. You're close.
Peter Stanley?
It's still so cold.
Peter Wimbledon.
Nope.
Peter Pumpkin Eater.
Nope. He looks. He was like. He looks. He's like. You know who I am.
Marcy is just laughing to herself.
Erica snickers at that. It's like, oh my god.
Parker, where's your
Parker. Peter Parker. He's Spider-Man.
His eyes sort of light up. It's like, oh wow, that'd be a lot of fun. I could play Spider-Man. Yeah.
Oh, wait. So hearing Spider-Man, that spurns Erica's memory a little bit. She looks at Mark and she's like, "You work at the gaming store, don't you?"
No.
I mean, it was a direct question.
No.
I knew I recognized you.
Probably from gym as well.
If you're in my gym class, there's a problem.
Oh, you go
A lot
to
of
gym?
gym
You
classes
go
right
to
now.
monkey bars?
Yes. Yes, I do. I like
Awesome.
the monkey bars.
Awesome. Let's go down to the monkey bars. I know it's a great place.
Oh, are we just gonna fucking ignore the elephant in the room?
There's an elephant here?
Patrick.
Where? Marcia says.
I wasn't gonna say the other thing in the room because I don't know what the fuck is causing it to do the
I don't
what?
know what you're talking about.
the
He's like pretty hammered at this point.
just trying to imitate the pop noise.
Oh, you mean when she turned into a crocodile?
God damn it.
I'm sorry.
I almost think you beat me to it.
Sorry.
Guess what? As soon as you say that, it pops. And now Marcia, who I was envisioning had like sat down on the bed, but she's a fucking crocodile again. You're welcome.
There we go. That's what triggers
like
it. No one
I
fucking say crocodile.
Nope.
I turned her into a crocodile!
I think you must use these powers for good.
That Patrick's gonna do it on purpose.
Sitting in a chair. Boom. Crocodiles are not built for sitting in a chair.
Rick's like looking at his hands right now, like, the I did this.
She's just against the wall hissing.
And you're a cat, he says as he points right to Mark.
I don't think.
Sorry. All out of tricks.
He goes, and Patrick goes, a kitty cat, he says as he tries again. A goose.
What?
I don't think it works that way.
Well, I said it, and she turned into a crocodile. She says as he folds, so it's got to be something.
But how did we change her back?
I think it just fucking happens.
So what, do we wait for her to be Marcy again, or?
I mean, what else are we gonna do? Try and put a goddamn leaf in a crocodile?
I mean,
Or we can try to catch its tail.
I mean,
Nana,
Patrick.
look, we
pads
have
over.
Nana.
I was gonna say, Nana pads over to the crocodile and just.
Nana, we do not eat friends.
He tries to bite Nana. Crocodile, y'all.
It's your own goddamn fault, Nana.
Nana does that thing where it's like, a startled dog that tries to back up, but they're not really built for it.
I don't
That
think
sort of thing. Like suddenly there's nails skittering on the floor. Like, nope.
I did not succeed.
See, Nana, the friends bite back if you try to eat them.
It's an important lesson for Nana. So Erica just sighs like, oh my god.
And if once she changes back, the next person to say the C word is getting bitch slapped.
Well, you shouldn't say the C word anyway.
Not that one, the other one. How do you fucking know that word? You're like 10.
I'm almost 12, thank you.
Okay, that's fair, but still. I was talking about the and she does like the motion with her hands where like the two like arms like snapping like
I'm
crocodile jaws.
Yeah.
And I'm also not sheltered. I'm a she, unfortunately.
I didn't think she swore. This is fascinating.
You've never been to a meeting.
I certainly could have it.
Imagine her in a tiny suit. I'm here for the she meeting.
Yes. on behalf of House Liam,
Let's get down to brass tacks. Getting ridiculous.
carries around a little gavel. It's great.
Sorry. So, sorry. So, I was. As Marcus says, brass tacks. Patrick's like, it's like, hey, oh, we have brass. But
We're too young to pay taxes.
what's taxes?
Oh, they take it out. They get it.
They get what?
Tax.
Patrick, you're too young to know about the horrors of our capitalist society.
What's a raptorless society?
Don't worry about it.
Why?
During this genius conversation, Marcia comes back.
From the floor, she's just laying on the floor. You hear her, down with the corporate bourgeoisie.
let's get you home. I'll drive.
Okay.
Marcy, it's amazing. I can turn you into a.
No!
I'm giving people
You
the
son of a-
opportunity to stop him.
Erica like, reaches over and puts her hand around Patrick's mouth.
What? Who's turning a what?
Don't worry about it.
No, not saying it.
I swear to God, Patrick,
there are
I'm not above hitting a child.
There are now 2 forbidden C words. We're not going
Marcia she like smacks her mouth a couple times. She says, "Does anybody else's mouth taste kind of like dog?"
Don't worry about it. Let's go.
Erica snickers like, oh my god.
Oh, where are we going?
Away from here.
Back to Marcia's place.
Oh, great!
Okay.
I have a lot more booze there.
Oh, cool. Let me just say goodbye to Miss Rodenstein real fast. One moment. He says as he opens a door and he starts talking. Hey, Miss Rodenstein, I'm going over to Marcia's house with my friends. You know the one. There's no response.
God.
No response. And he goes like, "You just go ahead and keep knitting." He says as he as he slides down the banister.
Erica shakes her head and she's like, all my friends are weird.
Who's nearest to Marcia right now?
Maybe Tasha, since she
It
was
doesn't
like,
matter.
"Let's get you home."
She leans over and she says, "I bet you $20 there is a mummified old woman in that room."
I mean, well, now we got to go fucking check it out.
Right?
Mark's already halfway up the stairs.
Going. Erica's like, I gotta see this.
Mrs. Rosenstein!
Well, because every mummified old lady needs a cat.
Stops
Why are we
on the
like
stairs to glare back for a second and then keeps going.
Yeah. As you look into the room Patrick yelled into, there's nobody. It's like dusty. There's like old boxes that may have held something at one point, but that's long since turned to dust. Some shelves that have collapsed in on themselves. Plenty of cobwebs. No lady. No mummified body.
Damn.
Imaginary friend, I guess.
Patrick, who's Mrs. Rosenstein?
Also, you owe me $20.
Marcia just hands Tasha her purse and she says, "It's in there somewhere."
Yes, score.
And Patrick from downstairs says, "Huh?
Mrs. Rosenstein, who you were just talking to, who is she?
Oh, she's the ghost."
Oh, it's just a ghost. She turns around.
Yeah, Erica looks a little disappointed too. She was really hoping to find a mummy.
I could check to see if there's a ghost. If
Sure.
we're really that curious. At least I
okay.
think. Hold on, I need to reread this cantrip.
I have no arts that can help with that.
I mean, maybe? Because, like, I can see things that are, like, decayed and like doom and like weird things. I'll try it. Tasha will go into the room, and you said there are cobwebs. So she'll take a stick and wrap some cobwebs around it, like kids make like cotton candy out of the cobwebs,
Mm-hmm.
and then just be like, "This is my dumbest idea ever," and just lick it.
Erica's watching her intently, like, what are you doing? Great.
Okay,
Don't worry about it.
-3 difficulty for making me have a physical reaction.
1 success. Wait, -3? That should be a 5 then, because I can't do math. So 2 successes.
Okay, 2 successes. What do you see for 2 successes?
It only says like it only specifies if a subject is part of some cursed debilitating magic or great doom, such as the dark fate flaw, is revealed with 3 or more successes. Anything else is just learns the general state of individual's health, getting more detailed information on more successes she rolls.
What a crappily written cantrip.
Yeah. It's up to the SD.
Yeah. As you kind of peer into the room, it's too modeled to tell exactly what you're looking at. It's a very old building, so there seems to be a lot of like little spectral spiders and cockroaches, rats, an old cat, very old cat, made of just sort of shakily shambling along.
Aww.
Is that my friend Patrick?
Oh, that's Todd the Third.
There are some sort of like potentially humanoid figures, but like nothing that looks like a Mrs. Rosenstein. Just general like silhouettes of things that were here long ago.
All right, cool. So she'll go like, "Oh shit, I don't think this would fucking work. Oh my god, let's go."
So many ghost roaches.
I hate this.
What do you see, Tasha?
I see dead people.
Yeah, this is a haunted house.
She blinks and just like shakes her head and follows her down the stairs.
Mark will offer her a piece of Fruit Stripe brand zebra gum.
Yeah.
Does it say, is she hot?
The ghost? The fucking spectral being? I mean, I guess if you're into eldritch abominations.
I mean, there's some hot eldritch abominations.
No, for real though, I couldn't fucking see shit. They were just like spook, like ghost.
Oh, those ghosts, right.
Into the car.
Before everybody catches like hepatitis.
Tuberculosis.
All those other gross things.
As we all like troop down and come out the front door, Marcia says, "Oh, that's my car."
It is, and I'm a great driver. Don't worry.
Good for you. She high fives her.
Nice.
And you have her purse, right?
Yes.
So inside there is like her wallet with money in it, and also just like more knives than you might have expected.
Oh God,
to be carrying.
Cool. She's not a complete dick, so she'll take $25 out of Marcia's purse.
Marcia can afford it. She can take more than $25.
She can take 100 probably. Like.
Adding money to my inventory as I do whenever Tasha steals money.
Fantastic. So yeah, the drive back to Marcia's is relatively uneventful, save for like the sudden gentle snowfall to refresh the ice. But yes, it's something about Nana's presence generally means when you travel with her, your general vicinity empties out real fast.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Gee, I can't imagine why.
People find they have somewhere else to be.
Huh. I don't want to. I don't want to go that way. Let's
wanna
take the
be
scenic
here.
route.
This seems like a bad time.
Yeah.
Fucking
The
shit.
scenic route adds 20 minutes to our drive. We have a meeting. It's like, yeah, cool.
There's another pop. We're in the car, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So Marcia is just like looking around and she's like eerily still for a second, and it's because she's like, it's like somebody freeze framed her.
Who the fuck did it now? Who said it?
Said what?
I will crash this fucking car.
No, nobody said anything.
Well, then how the fuck did it happen?
Oh. Patrick starts poking.
There's sort of like almost an eerie feel as you touch the skin. Like it almost feels like icy statuette because she's not quite participating in the timeline right now.
Whoa.
So
Guys,
she
you gotta
just, like,
touch her. This is so weird.
Erica will, because
Whoa, you
Everyone
can't
poke
touch
the red
people?
cap.
You can't just touch people.
Why?
You have to ask them first.
I mean, she can't respond.
That
That doesn't
mean
mean that
time
it's
to
okay.
Sorry, Robbie. Continue with what you were saying. Sorry.
No, he said it the same thing as Tasha. I'm role playing it at the same time.
Yeah.
That doesn't
My
make
God.
it okay.
The knocker and the puka have to be the most responsible.
I know, right?
Wait a minute, something's wrong.
Well, the she is poking the frozen woman. Like,
Let's poke the red cap.
okay,
Do you
but
think if we drew on her and things would stick?
okay, we're not gonna do that
Why?
because that's not nice.
Well, it'd be fun.
Isn't she driving?
But we like her and we want to keep it that way, Patrick.
Isn't she
I think
driving?
she'd laugh about it.
Out of character, isn't she driving?
No.
Oh, oh, that would be a really bad time.
Oh yeah.
Well, guys, aren't we been plummeting parallel to our doom? Oh!
I mean, you still
I
might
should probably
be.
stop poking.
Tasha doesn't have her learner's permit, so.
She's driving on
Hey,
pure.
there is an adult in the car.
She's just kind of frozen.
After a few minutes of driving, she'll unfreeze again
Yeah.
without
Okay.
noticing.
What? Wow. Okay.
I hate this.
I can't. She's like, she sits back in her seat, rubs her temples. Like, I just can't even.
What?
And Patrick starts poking her again.
No, Patrick, you still have to ask. Now she can actually fucking respond.
He's already doing it. It's like, well, you're warm now.
She tries to, she like swats his hand a couple times, and then when that doesn't like make him stop, she just starts poking. She like reaches back and puts like her whole hand on his face.
Erica snickers.
She's not like angry. She's just, messing around. What has all your bees in a bonnet, honestly? I feel fine. I feel great. Better than ever. And she hiccups, and you hear like a click click again.
Uh-oh. I think
She's
she's
fine.
gonna. Okay. Erica just like tenses when she hears the click. Like, is she gonna change again?
We're giving everyone PTSD right now.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Mark leans into Tasha and just kind of says, "Thank you. Thank you for letting me
Sure.
tag along. This is awesome."
Oh yeah, sure. Any goddamn time. It's been a real picnic.
Like, just keep hanging out with us, and you'll deal with stuff like this all the time.
Nope. Whoa. Hold
Yep.
on.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh
Gum?
no.
yeah.
Okay, so
Uh-oh.
there's a pop.
Uh-oh.
And Marcia, she looks like herself. Actually, I'm not sure how that would look. I
Which
can
one is
let you, it's one. I might have to let you describe what she looks like because I don't know what would have happened to her.
All right. Marcia is wearing the outfit she wore the night you stormed the Ronald Reagan Children's Wellness Center. She has a sort of like 1,000-yard stare. Like her hair is cropped really short. She has an eye patch on and a jagged scar that goes from the top of her face down along her throat and disappears underneath like the collar of her shirt.
Whoa.
What
Yeah.
the fuck? She
Erica
blinks,
says whoa in unison with Patrick.
she looks
Whoa.
over and like starts almost, and then she looks to Tasha driving, and she looks back and she sees Patrick. And I'm gonna try to do this, and if you can't hear me, like let me know, and I'll just say it for real. But she says like, "You're alive. You're all alive." Like, because she's got the scar on her throat, so her voice is kind of raspy. And she's like, the eye that you can see, she's like tearing up in it. And she just says, "I didn't think that I would ever see any of you again."
But we made it.
God. God damn it.
I'm sorry. Oh, Robbie, this is beautiful.
So good.
Yeah, it was always there.
She blinks at Mark for a second, and she's just kind of like, well, but she seems like too agog at the rest of you to really to really interrogate him about what he's doing there. And she just keeps saying, like, she keeps like touching, like carefully, almost like she's afraid to, just like a little, brush her fingertips and muttering to herself about how, like, oh my God, you're alive.
Yeah, of course I'm alive. We got Joey out just fine.
Joey's alive too. Oh, that's great news.
What?
Oh my God.
What happened?
Oh, it doesn't matter because in one world, at least, beat the son of a bitch.
I missed that, honestly.
Okay. She says, we did it. It doesn't matter because in one world, at least, we beat the son of a bitch.
What? You mean you're from another world?
Well, I mean, unless
Just like those comic books.
I could be dreaming, I guess, but I've gotten a lot better at understanding what dreams feel like. And this doesn't feel like that. So you made it out of the hospital alive, all of you?
Hmm?
Oh. God, that's good news. Oh, man. She seems like really overwhelmed. Like, she's like openly weeping.
But what happened?
Fucking wild.
Curiosity is burning. What happened? What happened in your time? What happened in your world?
You didn't make it out alive.
Why?
I've been asking myself that question every day. I don't know if I could have done something. I mean, I guess I clearly could have done something different.
But what happened? What?
Girl, can I have permission to freeball it? Okay. So what I want, Craig, I didn't want to, like, if you had a dark timeline in mind.
No, feel free to make it as dark as you like.
I reached for any of the magic that I could find, and I called out and asked it for help, and tried to grab it, but it wasn't there. And I wasn't alone. I was alone, and I wasn't strong enough or fast enough, and neither were any of you. Pop.
I don't believe that. I'm pretty fast.
We don't have to, but
You should.
why all the long faces? Cheer up.
Yeah. Even though Erica wasn't there for it, it still like really affected her what that version of what that version of Marcia was saying. So she definitely has tears in her eyes.
You told a really sad story.
How
I'll
could we
tell you
not?
what's a sad story. I ran out of drinks like 30 minutes ago.
How could
We
we?
should get,
How could we not win?
Sweetheart, we did win, she says, and she reaches back and takes his hand, and she's like, look around you, we won. What are you talking about?
Well, yeah, but maybe not another you. Maybe not another one of us.
Oh. I see.
And Emma's still in there.
Oh, she is, isn't she?
Yeah, she is.
Gotta do something about it.
Erica nods.
So does Marcia.
oh, it won't be the same, Emma.
Hmm?
Oh, whoever this Emma person is, it wouldn't be the same one. That's how multiverses work. You know, in the Injustice storyline of the Justice League, it's actually really crazy. In one universe, the Joker kills Lois Lane, and then Superman goes crazy, and then he has to decide that apparently what's working for Earth isn't really working, so he decides to be a totalitarian, just completely regime over that, and kind of makes a separation between the heroes. Anyway, it's a long story.
But like, doesn't the multiverse thing work differently in different nerd shit?
Exactly.
Yeah. Who we really need right now is Doctor Strange.
But
I don't know what any of you children are talking about.
what's a totalitarian? Do they
Don't
eat everything?
worry about it, Patrick.
Actually, that's not too far from the truth.
I dreamed of being in my youth. We could still get her out. I think we're talking about this now.
Yeah, because I mean, I don't know. Hook's got to still be out there.
Yeah, I've been trying not to think about that.
Why?
I don't think I ate him also. Although I wouldn't really know if I had.
Because in the story, Hook and the C word don't get along.
The what?
Great.
I can say it. Just say crocodile.
Wait. What?
See, this is why we check before we flush every time.
I love you so much. And I love what is one of the longer games I've run. Once again, like just total nonsense comes out as the C word.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Side chat from Rebecca to you, Lindsay.
I couldn't hear, but I thought of.
Oh no, I didn't say it at all, in or out of character. It was just C word.
Good. Like, Oh, sweet Lord, not again.
Not again.
No.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Mm-mm.
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 Nah.
Who the fuck said it? No one.
No one.
The other dimension.
I feel like for the rest of my life, I'm just going to be really aware of certain words.
You're welcome.
This whole session gave me PTSD. Thanks.
All right.
TikToking and clicking and popping and
Hey.
There's another one. Good job.
all right, pop. Fuck.
And she's back.
Which
The
one?
worst Mercia returns.
The first. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
And she's got an eye patch and short hair and a scar and doesn't look as surprised this time to see you, but is still like shaky. Looks like she's been wearing the same outfit for a little while.
But if we lost at this point, Patrick's like, going in there. It's like, but how did Hook win? Maybe if we know how he won that time, well, we can prevent it from this time.
I mean, that's not a terrible idea, I guess. I'm not totally sure. Like I said, I was sitting across from him at a desk and I tried to reach for anything and nothing was there, but his hook was, and she kind of traces the part of the scar that runs down from her forehead or whatever. Lucky I survived, and I've been ducking his minions for a while. He doesn't like loose ends any more than we do, it turns out. Huh. Never thought we'd share common ground, but...
So where is he?
I don't know here. Now he was at the hospital with me and lived in town. Found his house. Found his henchman, his right-hand man. Right hand. He might still be there. I don't know what.
Well, who's his right-hand man? Where is he? As Patrick has no clue.
Oh yeah, I forgot that he's this Mr. Smee.
Smee? Smee's here?
You ran a pastry shop.
Ice cream.
This is a different timeline.
Oh, that's right. Pastry shop.
I can do whatever I want.
Yeah.
I'm God.
Yes.
We never.
I guess.
We never went. Well, I mean, we went to the pie shop, but pastries.
I don't know what to tell you, kid. It's just really good to see you. Say something crazy. Go.
Blah!
I missed you all. And she
Especially you, Mark.
Tasha's shoulder. She squeezes Tasha's shoulder because she's the closest to her.
Mm-hmm.
Pop.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna say it while she was here, but I hope my mom's okay over there.
What? Oh. Oh no, everybody looks bummed again. Was she just a terrible drip? Like,
Someone hold the wheel for a second, and Tasha takes out her phone and is gonna text her mom that, hey, just want to say I love you. Heart.
Aww.
So Mark presses like the side of his face to the back of the headrest and like reaches his arm over her shoulders and like.
Oh my god.
I was like, is he hugging her? No, he's driving for her.
He's driving for her.
Erica presses farther into her seat.
Marcia thinks about intervening, but she just lets it happen.
This is great. This is fantastic. Let's go ahead and roll a dex drive for Mark. Difficulty 8 because you're behind her.
But like, I'm also helping because my feet are on the pedals.
Crazy.
As you text.
With
Because
your
you're
feet up under the
texting.
chin.
No, I don't have anything that'll help me. Awesome.
By the way, Patrick's not buckled in.
Good,
Of course he isn't. Because
Remember
Because
that
that'd be the responsible thing to do.
Remember when we killed Peter Pan in a car accident?
Oh,
We're not going very
Well-
fast. We're in like.
Oh no!
Well,
oh my god.
Oh
So he just, as the car just sort of slides on the ice into like a ditch on the side of the road on its side, everybody slides. Either caught by their seatbelt or not. Patrick, you're against a window that's pressed up against the snowbank and a ditch
Oh!
with a thud.
Oops.
This is why you don't text and drive,
Mom.
kids.
Mom, I just want to let you know I love you. Send.
Yep. It's all right. I can fix it. Dasha's gonna get out and start yelling at the car.
Get out of here!
It's one of those dog movies where it's like, go on, get out of here.
No, be like, come on, you piece of shit. You're all right. Get up.
Get up, you bum.
Freaking never-ending story.
Yeah, I don't know if this is a make it work or a fix it, but one of those.
I wonder, cutting back into the like interior while like Tasha through the window is like mutedly screaming. Marcia just says, "I don't know how I got to this point in my life."
Guys, all I see is white.
the only adult in the car. It's fucking great. Like, how'd I get here?
Mark is like contorted into some position, be like, "No, how did you get here?"
Are you okay, kid? You didn't like. She's talking to Mark because he's like still smushed. You'd be like, "Are you stuck? You didn't sprain anything, did you? I have insurance, but I want to know if we need to call an Uber to get us to the ER."
My neck, my back.
He said, "My neck broke the fall. It's all right."
Okay, she pats him on the head a couple times.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to totally.
Oh, God.
Back in.
Since it's stuck, not like malfunctioning, and it was a gentle car crash.
Cool.
So-
It was a gentle crash. Yeah. Is this a
Yeah.
mechanism? Probably not.
So you're basically like yelling at it to get out of the ditch.
Yes. Or like any parts that are broken to like be
Yeah.
okay.
Get up, Rocky.
Damn it.
Get up, you bum.
Damn it. Wait, how did that? Why are all those crossed out? Oh,
Because-
6F, not 61, 6F1. I was like, that doesn't make any sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes.
It's better than new.
61.
Like, yeah, like, wait a minute, like, that's not physically possible.
Okay, yeah.
Succeeded.
You get back in the car, and when you press the gas, it has enough traction to pull itself out, I guess.
There we go. See,
Yeah.
it's fine.
Patrick gets there. There's like a sort of a bruise starting to form around his eye because he did slam into
Yeah.
the wall.
That I
Patrick,
can't
Doesn't
fix.
seem to notice. Hmm?
Patrick, put your seatbelt on.
Why?
Because if we crash again, you'll end up with another black eye.
I have a black eye?
Yes, you do.
As he sort of looks at themselves and is like, oh, that's awesome. Now I really don't want to do it. I want to match.
Oh my god.
All right, raccoon boy.
Somebody duct tape Peter Pan.
Right? She like grabs him.
Hey!
Sit down. At least sit.
And
Fine.
we'll note to get Peter Pan a car seat.
Get
We're
him a
gonna
straight
strap him in
jacket.
with chains and fucking padlocks.
I'm trying to envision how that would. Hi, I need like an adult child car seat for my Peter Pan son.
I
Well,
mean,
you just wait for Mom Marcia.
he's 10. He can a booster seat, you know.
I
He's
still-
fine.
Oh my god, the
Andy,
mom Sia timeline. Oh my god.
I can imagine. Oh my god, I'm glad she didn't come out because she would have been Patrick, sit down.
Patrick Theodore Mason.
Oh Lord.
I'll show
All
who's his
right.
mom.
So have we finally made it back to Marcia's?
Yes, you're back at Marcia's. You weren't that far away since most accidents happen about less than
2
5
blocks.
miles away from home or something like
Alright.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you get one of your neighbors is going to be livid.
I bet.
Were you date drinking again, Marcy?
Like, oh, the
Is it the
HOA is gonna have a field day with this.
no,
As
I'll
we're
hop
pulling
into
out,
that.
Marcia just pats Sasha on the shoulder and she says, "That mailbox was hideous anyway."
Yeah, let me just say from the bottom of my heart, my bad.
Good. We get back and usher everybody inside, ask if anyone wants snacks. You know, there's food and
me.
there's Patrick friendly foods now too, like a box of like Uncrustables and shit.
Nice.
But which persona bought them?
It could have been. It was the crocodile. Oh shit! I forgot. I'm sorry.
Yourself.
You played yourself.
Yourself.
I was
Who wants a
saying
new
some,
one?
I'm not saying any of them. Oh, this is a good one. So everybody gets settled, and Marcia walks out of the kitchen, and she does not have her famine, and she blinks, and she just says, "Hello, kids. What are you all doing in my house?"
Oh, you brought us in here.
She looks
Yeah.
different.
Oh, she does, doesn't she? Yeah. It's like,
yeah.
Wait.
Right. Sure. I'm just gonna go make a phone call real quick.
Erica's eyes widen.
Patrick's not even concerned.
I
Are
bet
you having a
all
crocodile
have
problem?
homes to be getting to that aren't mine.
Yeah, we were just gonna. You said there was like a hot chocolate or something.
I what?
We were
I'm
like
sorry.
playing
Okay,
and stuff.
I was trying to be kind, but get out of my house or I'm going to call the police. Yes.
Why?
Uh-oh.
Because a bunch of hoodlums have broken into my home and are eating my food.
No, you.
That's breaking and entering and burglary, if I'm not mistaken. So
She
Stop.
changed. She obviously changed again. Erica just kind of rolls her eyes, like.
Don't worry. Don't worry, ma'am. My friends and I will get out of here faster than a crocodile.
I was not aware that crocodiles were exceedingly fast. But
Faster by the minute.
go.
Yeah, we.
Away.
First one out the door.
So Patrick's like, oh, that's weird. And Patrick just picks up like, the plate of food and goes.
Erica slowly makes her way to the door, hoping that she'll change back before they actually leave. Like,
It's okay. I can sneak us all back in.
You're talking out loud, little boy.
Erica snickers. Let's just go out here where it's cold and dark.
The door shuts behind you. And then, like a minute or two later, you feel that like pop again, and you can kind of hear inside someone saying, "Kids."
Okay, we can go back inside now. And Erica just opens the door.
She looks at Patrick as he comes in with the plate, and she says, "Why on earth are you eating hot dogs in the snow?
You kicked us out.
You kicked us out.
Oh."
I was going to break back in. They told me to wait.
She pinches the bridge of her nose and she says, "This is getting very. I mean, I've had a headache since it started, but it's just getting untenable." And she hiccups again. And you hear tickling.
Well, what happened?
Well, God damn it. I can't metagame this. It doesn't know what's going on.
She's like, I don't fucking know.
Back at the hospital, I was talking with Hook, and it was not a very equitable conversation, so I just sort of opened myself up to whatever the world of glamour wanted to throw at me, and I don't really remember a lot after that. I remember everything was very small and delicious for a while. And I'm pretty sure that I ate the clock.
That's what doing this to you? Making you change the clock that you ate?
Oh. There's another pop.
Fuck. She's like, oh, so there's another C word I can't say.
And Carol, it's a 6 if you want to lay that one out for us.
Okay, let me double check what 6 is.
The fun.
Oh, all right. So what appears before you doesn't even resemble the classy suburbanite you know. She's wearing what looks to be like a medieval robe that's been fortified with chainmail along the bodice. There's a long sword in a hilt at her side. In her hand is it's a dagger, but it looks like the prototype for all daggers that would follow. It's long, jagged, obsidian thing. And when she speaks, it's not in English, but some language long forgotten.
Patrick's like looking at this. It's like, and you know, looking at her, and she's like, "Well, I'll wait till she actually speaks before I do anything."
She straight up wheels around and is like sees you all there, and she kind of hunches down into like a combat stance, and she's holding the dagger out, and she just starts. I don't want to make up a language because it seems like it might be rude.
I think it's Old Welsh or ancient something.
I will learn some Old Welsh. But she
Totally.
starts, and she, like, the sound of it is like she's like, I mean, I guess I could just say what she's saying.
Yep, go ahead.
Yeah.
We'll pretend we don't know.
Yeah. So she wheels around and she looks for a second. And she says like "This magic will not work on me. I know fiends when I see them, and I will slaughter you the same way I slaughtered the man who killed my son."
Oh, finally, My time to shine. He takes out his chimerical rapier.
Oh, she
God.
does.
Oh god.
You have a sword too?
And she
This is the
swings
worst
it
idea.
a couple times and says, I usher you into your death, knave. Have at me! And she starts she comes forward toward him.
On guard. How about you? Well, he doesn't say it with the emphasis on you. My apologies. He says, how about you?
I think it's what is it? Dex melee and an initiative roll.
This is amazing.
Yeah. So yeah. Oh, I always forget what you're supposed to add to your freaking initiative roll.
Dex and wits.
Dex
Thank you.
wits.
Thank you, combat rollers.
What can we say except
So here's
welcome?
my
What can we
initiative.
say except Red Robin?
Red Robin, yum.
And then my fighty roll. Did I do that right?
Your first one is 1d10, and then you add your.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I've
So,
never
okay.
actually done combat before.
Yeah, I generally.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Plus Dex
Wow.
and Wits is a 15.
Yeah.
Oh, he beat me by 1.
Aha! It's gonna be a
And
quick
then-
rapier duel.
The 310 was your melee.
Yeah.
Okay. So. Oh God, I hate combat. Hold on, let me.
Your dex should have been added to that as well. It's dex melee.
Yeah, Dex melee.
Oh, wait. No. If that's how it works, then I don't have any melee, so never mind.
Oh, well, never mind. Well,
you can
can
still roll it at a +1 difficulty.
Yeah.
So I just roll one?
So that makes
Roll your
2
dex.
successes. If that's what you
Wait,
rolled up
wait.
here.
Hold on. I rolled my Dex because that's all I had.
Yes. 2 successes
was
from that roll.
Yeah, that's what the 3 was.
Mm-hmm.
So am I supposed to roll something else?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay.
Full damage.
Possibly. That's if unless Mr. Cat wants to dodge.
Well, it's also a chimerical knife, so
Parry.
I could. Yeah, I don't know
Um,
parry rules, but I'll do that.
Well, I think that's just a dex melee at that point.
Is your character Puss in Boots?
No.
We'll just have to find out over the course of story.
I mean,
He's a fancy looking kitty cat.
Who can never
I'm
tells?
asking out of character for my own delight.
Oh, yes.
Excellent.
I knew that's exactly what he was when I first saw your overlay. I'm like, oh, we have Puss in Boots.
I was thinking maybe, but I wasn't sure until the rapier showed up.
It's like,
My time to shine.
oh,
It's okay. I've got this.
So how a parry works is you roll your dex melee, and if your successes beat hers, then you get to roll damage and do damage to her.
Okay. Of course, I'm going to declare beforehand that I'm dealing non-lethal blows.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
I can't.
So it's dex,
Melee.
and how many successes do I got to beat?
Gotta be 2.
Did you say there was an increased diff or now?
No, but you like any damage is chimerical because you're dealing with chimerical weapons, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
Shit.
Oh, I
Oh,
should have added you. I think I've added you to the Suburban Apples dice roller, by the way. 1 success. So how does a parry work if you don't beat it? Do you just take the damage? Does she get 1 God, I fucing hate combat.
Basically, it works a bit like a dodge. She'll be rolling damage against him -1 success.
Okay. Man,
So-
it has been a hot minute since I've done anything even remotely combat related. I apologize, guys.
No, it's fine.
Um,
I run a lot of werewolf combat, so
I always feel like when I'm rolling for people who run werewolf that I'm like embarrassingly slow when it comes to combat.
no.
No.
Look, I just because I run werewolf doesn't mean I like combat. I hate it.
The only way I'd be fussed about pacing is if like me winning money was like at stake here. So yeah.
Right. Yeah, no, we're fine. It's totally cool.
So whatever the hell goes on with this, the damage for the knife. Anybody know dagger damage off the top of their head?
I should actually have one. Actually, one moment. I should have it.
I believe it's strength plus
Separate.
1.
Yep.
Okay, strength plus 1. So roll your strength plus 1, Rebecca.
Sorry. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Strength, where are you? Where are you? Here you are. So it's not strength and another die. It's just strength roll plus 1, right?
Yeah, strength plus 1 die.
One extra dice. So your
Oh.
strength plus an extra dice.
Okay. There.
1.
Yeah. So you get like kind of clipped by the blade before poof because
Yeah.
hey, maybe we can stop this.
Yeah.
What? No.
Oh, that's fine.
I still get
Okay.
Bless you. Bless you.
Bless you.
Sorry.
Oh, is it pancake
wait.
or Mimi?
Yes.
Oh wait, can we soak lethal or is it no?
It's chimerical.
Chimerical.
Chimerical can be soaked by your Fey Main, I believe.
Okay, oh then I did so okay.
Yeah, so she pops back out and she like kind of, because she's like lunging as she pops, she stumbles for a second. And when she straightens back up, she blinks at Mark in front of her and she just says, "Oh god damn it, I've stabbed a child." I said after the last time, never again. And she turns toward the kitchen and digs out like just an excessively stocked first aid kit from under.
Oh wait, Peter's mom, you were winning.
I'm certain I didn't mean to be winning, dear. Here, let me clean that. Somebody clean this out. Do you know how to do it? I'll do it if you don't, but I would rather not.
Why were you trying to clean blood out of the carpet?
No, he got stabbed. I was trying
Yeah,
to
but like,
his wound.
do you care about your carpet at all?
Oh, I can get it replaced.
Oh, okay, cool.
No, Todd tracks all manner of things in here, and we know some people who are very good with cleaning up certain things. Anyway,
Can you watch
Sorry.
my medicine score? Yeah, sure. Fuck it. I got it.
Have you tried throwing up?
many times.
No, that's a good idea. Do you have more wine?
I don't know if I could actually physically consume as much as it would take to get me to throw up from wine at this point in my life. But I do have more. If you want some, I would rather you keep it in the house.
Yes.
But yes, I ipecacked myself within the first couple of days, and then was just grateful that Todd is on business.
Your cat has business?
No, I mean human Todd.
Oh, okay.
Although Cat Todd does get up to strange things at all hours, so who knows?
Just imagine her naming things Todd specifically so she doesn't have to remember extra names.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think Cat Todd would do his business in the litter box.
Well, maybe Ted has some special tea that can help you throw up.
Oh, we could ask Ted.
That's actually not a bad idea.
And we have transportation marbles, so I don't have to worry about driving again.
Or you can touch your uvula.
You don't just touch someone's uvula.
Well, no, you touch your own.
All right, well, wait.
Touch your
I
uvula.
don't back.
I'm gonna make
I
the
don't-
saints
don't-
cry touching your uvula.
You don't touch your uvula in front of other people.
Indeed.
Go to the bathroom.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
But
Red caps. They can eat anything, but if the moment they meet an magical artifact, indigestion like you wouldn't believe. This has been a lot of fun.
This has been the best session. I love it.
it's not always silly times, Robbie.
No.
But
not.
we were kind of due for some silly times.
Trust me,
Last few sessions have been heavy as fuck. So
Glad I could help.
especially his last session, jeez.
Yeah, last session was rough.
Yeah.
I didn't even get to see the end of it, which is why I've got this shit to deal with now.
It's fine. It's fun.
It is fun.
Yes. So they've suggested touching your uvula.
Mine?
Yes.
Listen,
Touching your own.
I grew up in a very competitive household around a very bunch of competitive women. I know how to stick my own fingers down my throat, but I don't have much of a gag reflex nowadays.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
God.
That's red caps, though.
I'm a red cap.
If I put
You
my
know how
hand
many
down your
times I've
throat,
choked trying to eat things, and eventually you just have to get past it.
You're a
I
what?
reach,
A red
reach
cap.
your
Here,
mouth.
that's what's with the teeth and the skin. You know, she smiles really big and she's got like serrated.
oh,
That's why it's weird that what she swallowed isn't agreeing with her.
boy,
Magic-y.
Surprised nobody's like, have you tried Tums?
Have you tried Pepto-Bismol?
It does always make me puke, but no. I mean, I don't think talking to Ted is a bad idea. He might know a little bit more. I mean, I certainly didn't know anything about the damn.
Yes,
Or we
should
could go talk to Gerald. Maybe he knows.
We should go listen to a TED Talk.
Well, Ted does like to talk. I like listening to him talk.
I hate everyone. Gerald, again, you all have mentioned it, but I've been so many different people today, I can't really remember.
Nobody say it.
But
Gerald's a friend.
Tasha makes the snapping motion with her arms.
Okay, a friend.
Yeah, like what's that?
He's
A friend of.
Don't say it. Don't
he's a friend of mine. Well, from a time before.
Oh,
Oh no!
what is this? What is this? What is this?
I feel like I need to give you freebie points for a curse at this point. Remind me to look it up afterwards.
There's
You might
a.
want to give her extra XP for this.
right.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I need to find a. Well, we'll find a faceplate for that later. So there's another pop, and Marcia is standing there, but she's a lot shorter, and she is a lot younger, and she looks kind of like Patrick. Like she's like a little sort of doe-eyed ginger kid. And she's in just like it's winter, so like winter clothes, like a sweater and pants and boots and stuff. And she blinks and looks around and she says, hi.
Hi,
Oh, hi.
Patrick.
I'm Marcia.
I'm Erica.
Nice to meet you.
What are you all doing? Where am I? Is this
This is gonna sound weird, but we're your friends.
okay, that's nice. I like friends.
So do I.
Whoa!
Erica and Patrick have gravitated to the child Marcia, like, yes, she's one of us.
Wait, fuck, Mark. This means we're the adults now.
That's scary.
So do you want to work for the wine?
I mean, sure. Why the fuck not?
Are we like playing some kind of game or something, or what? Is this
Yeah.
some kind of trick?
No. This is definitely we can definitely play a game. I love games.
Me
You
too.
play tag?
Yeah, I like tag.
Awesome.
She reaches over.
He tags
Yeah, I was gonna say she goes to tag him at the same time.
Erica runs.
as Patrick and Marcy are having a tag back situation.
Erica runs. She's got it.
And the adults go to find the alcohol.
They run the house now.
It's a normal day. Kids playing tag, adults finding alcohol. It's fine.
Adults becoming kids, adults becoming crocodiles.
Right?
Oh, damn it. Okay, I'm already a thing. Ooh,
Yeah, you're already.
It's fine as long as you think.
yeah, I guess they run around shrieking and playing tag for a little bit.
Yep.
After a few minutes, yeah. Just pop back.
Like I like to imagine Tasha is clinking glasses with Mark going, the economy.
Marcia pops back and she's like, what the fuck?
Marcia's head pops up over the couch and she says, "What's an economy?"
What's an economy, right?
And then and she's like, "Is that the good wine? Because you want to make sure that you have the good wine."
Oh, I have no fucking clue. It's the one that was open.
So yes, the good wine. She clambers up off of her knees and doesn't. Make a
Ah, you grew up.
I
Erica
did.
was disappointed,
Oh.
like, aw.
Was I not?
No, you were one of us. You were a kid. We were playing tag.
That's nice.
Yeah. You want to keep playing?
Sure. She smacks him. I'm just kidding.
Thanks, Patrick, across the face.
With adult strength, so now I can win.
I thought we were going to go visit Ted to solve my little indigestion
Well,
issue.
was it going to be Ted or Gerald? I don't know who.
I still don't know who Gerald is.
Don't worry about it.
No.
You know what? Why would I start worrying now? You're right. She says.
I was told that a Mr. Pepto could help him. Still swirling his glass.
Oh my god.
Well, I know where Ted is. I don't know where Gerald is, though.
So since you know where Ted is, let's go talk to Ted first.
All right. Follow me, he says as he goes running out the door.
Aren't we using the magic marbles?
Patrick!
What?
Wait! We have magic marbles. Get back here.
He has magic marbles.
No, yeah, you have them. Get back here.
I also have them.
A lot of people do.
I'm
Yes,
afraid
the
I've watched
Marble
them
Eater
all.
does speak quite a bit.
Let's see, how many do I have? I have 2 Marble Eater orbs.
Oh, I didn't specify how many I took.
I think everyone got 1, except for Patrick,
Okay.
who already had 1, and he took 1 again, and then he swallowed 1. He's way too many.
So yeah, we don't actually have enough for everyone. Oh no.
It's not hard to get to where Ted is.
Okay.
No,
let's
it's
by
not.
walking.
Oh, okay, we can walk. Thank
Yeah,
God.
let's not eat the magic marbles. Let's go walk to Ted.
Why not? It's fun, says Patrick as he shoves 1 into his mouth and pops.
Thank God.
Sorry.
Well, at least we know where he is this time. To Theodore's.
The path.
Marcia knows where to go to.
The trip is made to the circular woods. Yes, on the outskirts, the population is slowly starting to recover. But once again, the outskirts, not as many as in the early days, but there are those off-brand practice imaginary friends, just sort of existing right out of the corners of your eyesight. And as you move deeper into the forest, the creatures become a lot more unique from what you can catch of them. There's the population is roughly about half of what it was when the game started, but it is starting to build up again. And as you continue making this journey, and Mark, since this is your first time in what you've always known as a forest that is supposed to be off limits to you, damn it. With that vague sense of unease of like, I've heard horrible things. Why are we here, guys? Kind of feeling. This is what you will see as you like move forward. Do you want to say anything before I continue onwards?
As we're driving over there, Marcia looks at Tasha, who I assume is driving again, and she says, remind me to pay you for chauffeuring services later.
Oh shit! I didn't know it was a thing. Sweet. Even though I fucking crashed your car. I mean, okay, technically I didn't crash your car. Technically Mark crashed your car.
I crash all the time. It's why I drive an Escalade.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, I just wanted to throw that in there before I forget that she wants to reimburse Tasha for her time.
Hey, Tasha, for being reckless. It's great.
So Mark's chimerical tail is like swaying a bit, uneasily, and every once in a while just kind of shivers a little, the tail specifically. And as they get to a certain point, he says, not too loudly, he says, Patrick, your friends are here.
Oh.
Further, it's in the distance, you see like a dim light. The others are familiar with the dollhouse. But yes, it as you sort of peer ahead, you see a tiny like house shape in the distance. It looks as though it might be very far away for how small it is.
Is that the place?
Yeah. It's hard to describe. You'll see.
It's a dollhouse.
I mean, yeah, but like I'm talking about the fucking growing and shrinking thing.
Oh my.
Oh, that's true. It does. It's sort of like Alice in Wonderland. Are you familiar with that movie? It's a movie, right?
Yes, it's
Like that. Bigger, smaller,
A movie my dad watched when he was a kid.
Yes, I'm an adult. I understand. Let's go.
I've seen that movie.
Well, there's a newer one.
Yes, I've seen them both.
clearly have excellent taste. Like Mark's dad, she says.
She smiles.
You finally reach Ted's dollhouse, which is currently at about like medium size. He had to make room for company after all.
We knock.
And you,
Or
you,
Marcia does.
you hear like the shuffling of Ted as he sort of moves to the front door, and you see his little red face sort of peer out from the window on the door. He opens it and steps out. Marcia!
Theodore!
Always a pleasure, always a pleasure. He looks at Tosh. It's good to see that you're in good shape, girl.
Yeah. Same,
And,
same to you.
he looks to Erica. And
Erica smiles.
and then he just sort of looks at the newcomer. I thought I said that this Patrick, do you not understand secrets? Like that.
What?
Gerald, you remember me?
It's okay. He's a friend. It's okay.
I just met him this morning, but he seems fine.
Oh yes, seems fine. Seems fine. Take him to the dragon in the woods.
To be fair, he's taking me to the dragon in the woods because I'm the one with the problem.
Oh. He steps out onto his porch and he like peers up at Marcia. So what's the problem exactly?
All
I
right.
ate.
Everyone be very careful about what you say.
Say about what?
Is
Says
that
Patrick's voice from the as he comes crawling out of the dollhouse.
Marcia looks at Tasha and she says, Is that what's doing it?
I think so.
Huh.
That and maybe it's just fucking random. I don't know.
Well, now I feel foolish. I ate a
Tasha like points to her wrist and taps it.
A watch?
Oh my god.
sort of, but larger. Slightly.
Oh,
A
thank God.
clock. You ate a clock.
And there we go.
See if we get the only one that hasn't happened yet. We do not.
See a
No,
crocodile
so you-
again.
You can't say the things. You can't.
So as he says, clock, Marcia says, don't. And then she freezes.
So,
Oh.
well, I mean, now that it's happened, we can just fucking say everything, though, right?
Yeah.
That's
Well,
that's how. This
As
fucking
far
works.
as we know.
What's number 7?
She's frozen.
Oh, okay.
She's a statue.
So,
Oh.
listen, Ted. She swallowed a magic clock thing, while she was fucking crocodile, and
Yeah,
now
she'll
she's
turn into a crocodile when I say it. He says as he looks at her. She doesn't. Well, she did the last time.
And there are certain words that we found that make her change into different things. Like, I think time, clock, and crocodile are the ones that I've at least noticed. And like, she freezes. Sometimes she turns into like a freaking badass, like secret agent lady. Patrick's mom, a kid, and what else, guys? Like freaking Viking person, I think.
Yeah, a sword maniac. I don't know.
Yeah.
The fun one.
The fun one. The fun one is the kid.
Mm,
So we have no fucking clue what to do. So we were like, why don't we ask the magical dragon?
Ted sort of like, and he climbs like up to Marcia's shoulder, doing his best not to be like inappropriate about it. And just since she was about to say, he peers into her open mouth, sticking his tiny little dragon head in the toothy maw.
Yep, we all definitely agreed on this one.
So, and he like pulls his head out and hops down to the ground. So what exactly happened? Why did she swallow this thing?
We were fighting Captain Hook, as you do.
Yes.
And I mean, I wasn't there, but
Nor was I. I would remember that.
from what I understand, she turned into a big fuck off crocodile, and it just kind of happened, as it does when you turn into a big fuck off crocodile.
So I feel like I'm missing some details here. Finally, after
Probably.
So you were fighting Captain Hook, and she swallowed a clock?
Well, we weren't. She apparently was talking. She apparently was fighting him. I don't know. I didn't see it.
She was distracting him while we broke a kid out of a evil hospital, I guess, is the best way to describe that.
Yeah, and I mean, what I didn't know was that she had become the new TikTok.
I see. Well, if it's something she swallowed, perhaps all you need to do is wait for it to pass through the digestive system.
I mean, I think that would have happened by now.
Oh. I'm not quite sure how long it takes. He says, kind of making the general direction from like head down.
It doesn't take longer than a week. It's like it's stuck there, almost like it's part of her, maybe.
Can you? Hey, while she can't move, can you maybe reach in there?
He.
Okay, you didn't want me to poke her without asking her.
This is a licensed physician.
No, he is a talking dragon.
He might as well be a licensed physician at that point.
He's here to help.
Yes, but fine. Whatever.
My kids came in.
It's okay.
They're telling me it's time for dinner soon, so I'm gonna wrap the scene real quick.
Okay.
But Ted takes a look up at the red cat mouth
and gets excited
and looks at himself back at the red cat mouth. I don't think I really want to reach in there. I'd hate to get caught when she comes to.
As if on cue, Marcy says, "Don't say it." Wait, hold on. I'm an idiot. Hold on. I have a really stupid idea. What's the best way to do this? Tasha's going to go inside Marcia's wallet and root around in there and find something like either her wallet or knives or just something that she can steal and try to do that in a sneaky fashion while people are talking as her bunk for mooch.
Oh wow, that's really good.
I mean, okay. I'm trying to think of how to. You know how digestion make like the nourishment is like a part of you?
Yeah.
Oh no.
There's not anything there to mooch.
Okay, I just thought I'd try since it specifies like I don't have to see the object so long as I know that the person has the object. I just thought I'd try.
Oh no. It's a very cool bunk. And so like magic would happen and like maybe her like the contents of her stomach to empty out.
It's just booze.
Yeah. But it's not a there's no clock in there.
Yeah,
All
sobered her up.
No.
But congratulations on making the red cap hork.
Well, I tried.
What do you mean you swallowed it?
So Marcia will just, from where she's puking in the bushes, she'll just look over at Tasha and give her a weak thumbs up and say, "Good effort."
Good job, champ.
What are you doing?
Hi, Cleamy.
No, boy, stay out of my stuff.
What's that?
It's so I can water my orchid. So, okay. With that vomiting, I think this is where we'll put a pin in this story for now and close the scene up. So, thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching, and we'll catch you next time.